Every 20 minutes. Hey, shalom. YAHUSHUA YAHUSHUA for all the brothers. YAHUSHUA YAHUSHUA for all the sisters. It's the I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service. Let's get started. Imagine. This means to stand. It's the men up here. All right. Abba, we call you up. We call up the first brother. Abba, present thyself. Double for sure.
Come. My bad,
Go ahead.
Ban YAHUSHUA.
Ban Benyamin, Ban YAHUSHUA.
YAHUSHUA.
YAHUSHUA YAHUSHUA. All right, you come on up, Abba.
Come.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Come.
Oh, Salaki, my right to your right.
Come. YAHUSHUA, which means to Israel.
Okay. We're gonna start with the prayers. Okay. We're gonna send up the prayers, which is a part of the Sabbath service.
Come.
All right. You know, whenever you're ready.
Come. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Bashamayim. Kodak.
Oh, Amazon, which means to stand. Salaki, Amazon, which means to stand. Sawapala Akwadum, which means turn and face the east. You got it.
Come. Abanawa.
Shabashamayim.
Kodak.
Ayah.
Shimka.
YAHAWAH.
Malakufka.
Ratazaka.
Ayah.
I.S.U.P.K. Ayah.
Bashamayim.
Come.
Yawam.
Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
The power in Hebrew. YAHUSHUA YAHUSHUA.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel in Hebrew. YAHAWASHI YAHUSHA.
YAHAWASHI YAHUSHA.
Barakanawa.
YASHUA.
YAHAWAH.
SICARII. YAHASHI YAHUSHA. YAHUAH. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
In the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
I.S.U.K. power structure blessing. Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahawah.
YAHUSHA.
YAHUSHA. Mama Yaka'Allah. YAHAWAH. Matazabaya.
I.W.K.
I.O.C.K. I.S.U.P.K. YAHAWASHI YAHUSHA. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Command General Yahanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ahaharya. Mayan. Yahawah.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahawah. I.S.U.P.K. Shemayim. Wa'arataza. Ayathan. Amawat. Regalka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Anala'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yashala. Yahawah. Shamarka. Yahawah. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yaminka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayaraq. Layala. Yahawah. Yashamarka. Kalrai. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahawah. Yashamar. Tazaka. Wabu'aika. Waitha. Wa'id. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not stumble.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in Hebrew. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Adamalaka.
Al-Damayamaka.
Alakarash.
Al-Dakarash. Al-Dashakwa.
Yahanna.
Yahanna.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahamayuwan.
Yahamayuwan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Ya'arayamwa.
Sawadah.
Waitha. Na'itazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakina. Wagoya. Wala'ah. Yazikar. Shem Yashala. Awadah. Kaya. Nawa'itazawa. Wabah. Yakadwa. Al-Yaka. Marya. Yakarafwa. Ahawya. Adawam. Wayashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wa'agaria. Gabor. I am a one. I am a lot. Halasha. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Armon. Ayawa. Zarawad. Labayalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadyan. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabya. Manakab. Kuyashwa.
Nashamaba.
Nashamama.
Ayanda
Ira. Iowa. The month. Faradakma. Shayathamwa. Nadayamawa. Kaira. Wakazaba. Wakazalmanai. Kaladasiyakumba. Ashur. Amarwa. Nairasha. Nanawa. Nawa. Alahayam. Alahayat. Shayathamwa. Gagala. Nakwash.
Wayawaka,
Wayawaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ara,
Ka'ara,
Kalaba,
Kalaba,
Lahat,
Lahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kun,
Kun,
Aradakma,
Aradakma,
Ira, Wasab, Pafka,
Wasawa, Pafka,
Bahalam,
Bahalam,
Ala'a,
Ala'a,
Punyaham,
Punyaham,
Kalawan,
Kualawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shubka,
Yahawah,
Bashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahalawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakuparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa, Wayata,
Shubka,
Yahawah,
Baka,
Baka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Akaha,
Al-Kahar. Keep not thy silence, O Yahawah.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahawah.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
be the nation,
that the name of Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more remembrance.
may be no more
For
remembered.
they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one
They
consent,
are confederate against thee,
are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of
and
Israel,
the Ishmaelites,
the Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also have joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to the bird,
which perished at Endor,
which the Lord,
which became as dung for the earth.
which came as done for the earth.
Make thy nobles like a
Make
ram,
their nobles like a ram,
like Zeb,
like Zeb,
yea,
yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as a
and
bar,
as Almunah,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
houses of Yahawah
house of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
My power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
thy storm,
Fill their faces with shame,
to the face of shame.
that they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy
O
name.
Yahawah,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
until forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that they know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
name alone,
is Yahawah,
Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sar, this means to turn. Shabu, which means to be seated. Okay. Hey, Slaki, can you grab me a different war crown? You don't mind? This was sort of coming off. So we're going into the book of Genesis, the 34th chapter, and the 17th verse. The what? No, that is the mixer right there. Oh, man. All right, I buy. Can you grab the first 7 in Hebrew in Genesis?
Okay. So like I said, maybe we usually do 21.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Okay. Let's set this over here. So the brother, you're gonna get the first 7. Oh, you're doing 21 straight.
21 straight in Hebrew, and then we're gonna break it down in English.
Okay. And then go back to the 21 in Hebrew.
Yeah.
All right, 21, then 21.
21 Hebrew, 21 English. 21
Okay,
Hebrew,
cool.
21 English. And then 7.
All right, no sweat. Let's do
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37 and verse 14.
it. You sure we have? I thought we had verse. We had 37 and 14 and 37 or 34 and 17. I thought it was 34 and 17.
No, it's 37 and 14, sir. I mean.
37 is 14. All right.
Okay.
Maybe I was tripping. My bad. Just make it. Take a look. Go ahead, Abba. You got it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, 37 and 14. You're right.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37 and verse 14 in Abariah, or the Hebrew. Wayamor, Lawa, Laknawa, Ra'aha, Ath, Shalom, Ak-Yaka, Wa'ath, Shalom, Thwada. Ha-Taza'ain, that's Shalom, right, sir?
Yeah, shalom.
Shalom. Waha-Shabunya, Dabar, YAHUSHUA, I.M.A.K, Cha-Ba-Rawan, Shakama. Verse 15. Wayamataza Ahawa, Ayash, Wahanna, Thaiha, Bashada, Yashalawa, Ayash, La Amar, Ma, Thabakwash. Verse 16. Waya Amar, Akya, Anakya, Ma Bakwash, Hagayada, Na'a, Laya, I.U.P.K, Rayum. Verse 17. Waya Amar, Ayash, Nasaiwa, Maza, Kaya, Shamaithaya, Maryam, okay. Nalaka, Dathayana, Yalak, Yawasap, Akar, Ak-Yawa, Wayamataza'an, Badathan. Verse 18. Wayara'awa, Athwa, Marakha, Wabataram, Yakwara, Alayaham, Wayatha Nakawa, Athwa, La Hamayathwa. Verse 19. Waya Amarwa, Ayash, Ak-Yawa, Hana, Ba'al, Lamwath, Halazah, Ba'a. Verse 20. Wa'atha, Lakal, Lakwa, Slakia, Wanaharagawa, Wanashalakawa, Ba'akad, Habarwath, Wa'amarnawa, Chaya, Raiha, Akalathawa, Wanaraiha, Ma Yahawa, Chalamathyawa. Verse 21. Wayashama, Ra'awaban, Wayataza Lawa, Mayadam, Amar La'a. Sorry about that. Taza La Wa Mayadam Amar La'a Na Naknawa Napash. Verse 22. Amar Allahum Ra'awabun Al Thashapakwa Dum Shalayakwa Athwa Al Habawar Hazah Ashar Bama Dabar Wayad Al Thashalakwa Bawa
Yep.
La Ma'ain Hataza Yaw Athwa Ma Yadam La Ha Shayabwa Io Abba Yawa. Verse 23. YAHAYA Ka Ashar Ba'a Yawasa Al Ak Yawa Pash Yatwa Af Yawasa Af Katha Nathwa Af Katha Nath Ha Pasayam Ashar Io Yawa. Verse 24. Shalakwa Athwa Habarai, like Habara Wahabawar Rock Ayan Bawa Mayam. Verse 25. Yashabwa La Akal La Kam Yashiwa Ayan Yaham Yara'wa YAHANNA Arakaf Yasham My Alayam Ba'aha Magala'id Waga Mal Yaham Nasha'ayam Naka'af Watazaria Walat Ha Walakyam Lahawar Yad Matazar Yama. Verse 26. Amar Yahawada Al Akyawa Ma Batazai Kaya Naharag Ath Ak Yanawa Waka Sa Yanawa Ath Da Damwa. Verse 27. Lak wa nama kar nawa laya shamai alayam yum wayad nawa al thaya bawa kaya ak yanawa basha Bashar Nawa, Hawa, Yashamai, Yawa. Verse 28. I Bari I Nas Yum.
Hey, slow, sis. You don't know.
Mada Yum Sakarium YAMASHAK IUIC YAHUSHUA Man Ha Bawar Yamakar YAHUSHUA La Shemai Alayum Ba'asharyum Kasa Wa Yaba Awa Yahushuwa Ma Tazar Yama. Verse 29. Yashab Ra'i Waban Ayo Ha Bawar Ha Saki Waha Na Ayan Yahushuwa Baba War Warai Ath Bagad Yawa. Verse 30. Yashab A'il Ak Yawa Amar Hayalad Ayannaw Anya Aina Anya Ba'a. Verse 31. Yakwakwa Kathanath Yahushuwa Yashakat Sha'ayar Izayum Itazum. That's a Zah.
No, that's Tazah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Izayum.
Izayum Tabawa Ha Kath Nath.
It's Hakathanath.
Hakathanath.
I ain't gonna stop you because you got a few more to go, right? All right, go ahead.
Badam, verse 32. Yashalakwa Kathanath. Ha Pasayum. Yaba Ya'awa Al Abba Yahum. Waya Amarwa Za'af Mataza Anawa Ha-Kar Na'a Ha-Kathana Banak Ha-Wa'a La'a. Verse 33. Waya Ka Yara Waya Amar Kathanath Banya Kaya Raiha I.K.L.Thawa Tarap Yahushuwa. Verse 34. Waya Kwarai Yaikwa Sham.
It's the last verse, right?
Shamalath Yawa Wayasham Shak Bamath Na Yawa
Bamathun Yawa.
Bamathun Yawa YAHUAH Abal Io Bunwa Yamayum Rabayum.
Hey, brother Aaron. Read 21 verses in Hebrew. You should have seen the haters on TikTok hating on you. It was hating on us. They said they always read like that, slow like that. They blah, 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 blah. Well, we ain't going to slavery. Shit, we wouldn't be reading like that. Dumbass. But anyway, I'm pretty sure they are innocent. They the type that don't feel nothing for slavery. But anyway. Look. All right, hold on. There we go. I thought they was trying to hate on us. Right? Yeah, cats talking about why ain't letting your brother struggle with all this garbage, right? But we read in the Hebrew. We did come out of slavery, and we do have our culture back, so we got to learn it back again. We read it like babies learn how to talk. But not everybody reads like that. Yeah, right. Brothers read this stuff fluent, straight, right. You know. I bet you they talking trash, and they don't even know English. Matter of fact, I like to ask the white man, what is your original language? It's not English, it's not Spanish, it's not Greek, it's not Russian. Your original language is this right here. So right. You can't read your own language. The white man's original language was Hebrew. Right. He's our twin brother. Right. The white man is the twin brother to black people. We are both Isaac's sons, Jacob and Esau. The white man is Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And we the chosen people of God, the one who God loves. I'm sorry, he just doesn't care about you. You know, Daddy wasn't there for them. Daddy wasn't there for the white man. That's why he act how he act, like the mass shootings and stuff he do in the school. He acts like a maniac, you know, wild hunting and killing, you know, unalive, and that's what he does. He acts like the child, the bastard. Right. Doesn't he act like the bastard? Right. He can't have his way. He got to run the world. He got to bomb you if he can't, you know, if you don't want to be under him. You know, he acts like the bastard child. When us, we chilling, we just learning, you know, we doing what we do as God's chosen people, learning his culture back, you know, getting our stuff back together so we can be your slave master and beat the snot out of you once we get in the kingdom. You know what I mean? Lashes. You know, every white man lashes. I better not see a white man in the kingdom of heaven. I'm just going to be honest. You better walk with your head down, face down, boy. Now, back to reality, all right? So I just wanted to address the little haters we had. We had a couple fans. All right, so let's start Genesis 34 and 17. Let's get back to what matters. Not these clowns on TikTok, but the actual point of teaching our people, our culture again, seeing that the bastard child tries to steal it and says he's us. All right, so now let's go. You got it. You doing something? All right, so you got it. You can do it.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37, and verse 14. And he said to him, Go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with thy brethren, and well with the flocks.
So, this right here, we're about to read we're reading right in the middle of Joseph, right, who is the father of the Puerto Ricans and the father of the Cubans, right? So-called Cubans and so-called Puerto Ricans. Joseph, he had a dream that he was going to be over top of blacks and the rest of the Hispanic tribes and the Native American Indians, right? So, because these are the forefathers, right? We're reading the story. We're going back in time. So he had a dream that he was going to, you know, that we were going to bow down to him. So, of course, like black people, like Hispanic people, we didn't like that. Remember the cat with the banana, eating the banana? Like, I don't like that. Of course, we didn't like it. We're right in the midst of all this happening. So this is after he told the dream. We right at the part where they feeling like they don't like that itch. So keep reading up.
And bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. Verse 15. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What seekest thou? Verse 16. And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flocks. Verse 17. And the
So
man,
Joseph is looking for his brothers. Because of course they got to listen. I'm Judah. I'm not Puerto Rican or Cuban, so-called. So that means my fault, I came out of the scrotum of a brother that was like, man, F that Negro for what he's saying about us. That he gonna be over us, who he think he is. You know what I mean? So I'm part of that. So we was huddled up over there about talking trash. We went away from Joseph. Joseph trying to come find us or come find the rest of his brothers, the 11 brothers. So let's keep reading.
verse 17. And the man said, they are departed hence. For I heard them say, let us go to Dathan. And Joseph went after his brethren and found them in Dathan. Verse 18. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. 19.
Now you hear what that said. They conspired against him to slay him. Their own brothers. Sort of like how that evil bastard oppressor is. The WHITE, man, he hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians so bad. His twin brothers. He hates us so bad that he wants to unalive us. The oppressor didn't get a dream that he was going to be over the rest of his brothers. The oppressor is just an evil bastard child who should have married a daughter and went marry another daughter, another man's daughter. Because he didn't care about his father. He didn't care about God. He gave away God's blessing. And you dumb bastards, you gave away a blessing from God and got mad when your little brother wanted the blessing. And then you sold it to your little brother and cried like a bitch. Like you didn't sell it to him after he got the blessing. He cried to his daddy. They did the white man. White man runs the earth and is still crying about deportation. You stole the land and you're crying about the Mexicans. Go ahead, sis. He's a fat. He cried. He got actual tears. He cried when we got the blessing from God, like a little bitch. When he said, "What is this blessing gonna do for me?" He cried like a punk that he really is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the precept where he said, Esau found no repentance.
Yep.
Even though he saw it with many tears.
Yeah, that's a prayer. Give her a hand. She's been in this school for a little minute. This sister know more about the Bible than your pastor. I can guarantee you that.
That's right.
That's why you on this damn live talking out the side of your face and on stolen land. On the ground you stole. Walking on top of the bones of the case that you caught, that you were fleeing from. How dare you? But guess what, man? You know what that is? That's just natural things that brothers go through. Sometimes you might be angry at your brother. And it'll go away. It should. Not with the oppressor, though. He's a bastard. He's a bastard, child. His don't go away. But everybody else's will go away eventually. Might go away when you see him in the casket. You might think all the times that you should have forgave him and you didn't. Or it'll go away when it's, time for you to, celebrate something. You say, I'll let it go. Right? But that's a natural thing that brothers go through where you argue and you fight. We don't fight in this school, but where you fight each other, sometimes that happens, right? It's part of nature, but it's a way to fix that. It's a way to not be so carnal, not be so the way animalistic, right? But these brothers, they was angry at their brother Joseph for saying that he was going to rule over them. They was angry at the father, blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians was angry at the father of the Puerto Ricans and the Cubans for saying that he was going to be our leader. And it damn sure came true, didn't it? Okay. It came true. But they was angry and they sought to slay their own brother. Keep going.
Verse 19. And they said one to another, behold, this dreamer cometh. Verse 20. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him and cast him into some pit. And we will say some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. Will become of his dreams.
I want to answer a brother on TikTok, right? The brother asks, well, I'm not sure if you're a brother, but I'm gonna just say it. It says, why we have to get heaven in books when we unalive, when we pass away, but the oppressor gets to inherit the earth now. That theory of going to heaven when you get, when you pass away, that came from the slave master. That came from the slave master saying, see, when you unalive, when you hit the grave, then you're gonna get heaven. But right now you need to work. That's a white man's theory. That's not even real. The Bible says you reincarnate, you come back. You know what I mean? But here's the good thing about the kingdom of heaven that we're reading about now, which is us ruling the earth in reality, not when we die, but in reality. The good thing is we getting it back in books because these books contain where we originally learned it from. We learned it from our forefathers, from Moses and Abraham and Adam, and it was written down. Eventually, when Moses came around, we wrote it down. That's how we remember that we're going to rule. He just stole this. Remember who we're talking about. We're talking about a man who is everybody. He's Mexican if he lives in Mexico. He's South African if he lives in South Africa. He is everybody except for who he really is, which is the devil, the bastard child, the one who God hates on the earth. He don't want to be him. He wants to be you. He wants to be the Israelite. He wants to be the Jew. He don't want to be who he actually is. The man that came from Idumea, the Caucasus Mountains. Somebody Google Idumea. It's a damn cave, man. It's in the side of a damn rock. That's his hometown. That's his major city. His hometown is in Israel with us. That's where he came from. Remember, he's the son of Isaac, just like we're the son of Isaac, who's the son of Abraham. We come from the Middle East. We are twin brothers, but he's the evil twin. And his land that he had is Edom, outside of what you call Israel today. It's outside of Israel. It's a damn cave in a rock, man. It's like he's a nobody. He's a damn nobody. And everything I'm yapping is true. It's all factual. You can look it up. Now let me hear you say something that can confound me. You can't. I can guarantee you can't. You should look up Idumea, then you might stop yapping. You might stop being gangster fingers on it. Now let's get back to what we was reading. So, like, I just wanted to address the brother. That theory that came from the oppressor. They told us that we should work and pick cotton, and then when we pass away, then we get heaven. Really, we're going to get heaven when Christ returns. We'll have it now before he returns if we follow up the laws of God. The ghetto can be the kingdom of heaven for us. Right. And listen, we'll turn it back into Black Wall Street. And guess what the oppressor will do? He'll try to bomb it. But by that time, Christ will return. He won't get a second chance to bomb our Black Wall Street. Christ will return if we do what he says. Let's read.
And Reuben heard it and delivered him out of their hand.
This is facts. This ain't religion. It's not a religion, dummy. This is our factual historical culture. Here you are yapping and you are so unintelligent. Keep going.
And said, let us not kill him. Verse 22.
Because Reuben, the Seminole Indians, the father of the Seminole Indians, he was the oldest. He seen what everybody else was saying and was like, we can't do that. But he knew that nobody else was going to listen to him. He knew that the other 10 brothers wasn't going to listen because it's 12 brothers. One of the brothers they mad at, so that makes 11. Part of that 11 that was angry with him was the oldest brother, Reuben, who are the Seminole Indians. The father of the Seminole Indians said, we cannot unalive our brother. My little brothers is tripping. So this is what he did. Go ahead, read.
Verse 22. And Reuben said unto them, shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that we might rid him out of their hands, that he might rid him out of their hands, to deliver him to his father again. Verse 23. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him, Verse 24. When they took him and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty, there was no water in it.
So he said, look, we can't unalive our brother. But he couldn't tell that to them because they would have argued with him. Because this is how angry he was at our own brother. But he said, look, why don't we just go and throw him in the ditch? And then we can say something happened to him. You know what I mean? Like so, you know, something happened to him. You know what I'm saying? That way, if nothing happens to him, which we're about to read, that way, if nothing happens to him, then they'll get their brother back. But he's not telling them that. He's telling them, let's throw him in the pits so that an animal will come eat him. But he really, in his mind, like, so that I hope he just stays there and then crawls out the pit. And then we can say, oh, damn, you know, when he shows up again, he's back again. You know what I'm saying? Like he's being the leader, he's being the brother, the oldest, and saying we can't do that. But he can't tell the younger ones that because they want to get their brother out of here.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 25. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother?
God is a racist. You got to understand that. I think he got a chosen people. He chose a race, which makes him racist. Just not the type of racist that y'all are. Y'all hate us for being God's chosen people. Go ahead.
And Judah said unto his brethren, what profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Verse 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites.
So Reuben is still trying not to have him unalived because the brothers, the 10 brothers, is like, we about to put him to death. We about to unalive this cat, even our brother. Man, Reuben seen them Ishmaelites. He like, listen, let's sell him to him. Because it ain't no profit in unaliving our own brother. He's trying to counsel them not to be so wicked, even though they angry at their brother. Go ahead.
I think it was Judah.
Reuben is the one who told him to put him in the ditch. I think Judah might have saw the Ishmaelites.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 27. Come and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him.
That's a good brother, young brother right there. That brother Judah. Even though Judah wanted to unalive him. Y'all do know that, right? Judah was with it. But after Reuben said it, he took heed to it. Go ahead.
For he is our brother in our flesh, and his brethren were content. Verse 28. Then there passed by Midianites merchantmen.
Which show you the influence that Judah had on a brother. When Judah spoke it, everybody was cool. When the oldest speaks it, it's like, he ain't my dad. You know how that is. You got an older brother, or you know, you're like, this. You're not my dad. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna go see this girl tonight. So like, that was just me with my brother. Not gonna tell me I gotta stay here. I'm leaving right out the side window. Go ahead.
And they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver, and they brought Joseph unto Egypt. Verse 29. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes.
Oh, brother, I gotta tell you something. We can't come to Israel dressed like this. There's no Captain Cesariak went to Israel with his fringes on the way Israelites rock them, and they straight up was like, you can't wear that here. But they the people of God. You don't stop a man from wearing the law with fringes. So there's a lot you can't do because they are not the real Jews, and we are.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 30. And he returned unto his brethren, and said, the child is not, and I, whither shall I go? Verse 31. And they took Joseph's coat, and killed a kid of the goats, and dipped the coat in the blood. Verse 32.
And they was also mad about the coat of many colors that our forefather Isaac made for him. He made him this fly coat, this fly jacket, and it had like many different colors on it, which show you that the Puerto Ricans are the head of Joseph. They are the seed of Joseph in the head tribe, because the Puerto Ricans were any color. They were yellow, red, blue, all that together, green, because they got that from their father, their spirit. And it must have been fly because the brothers didn't like that he had the jacket and that nobody else got nothing. But he made it for Joseph. And then Joseph come around talking about, I'm going to be over y'all. They said, oh, man, we're going to put this, we're going to get him out of here. So they took the coat, dipped it in the you know, like the goat's blood, a child, a baby goat, right? A kid, right? So a baby goat's blood. And go ahead, Abba, read.
Verse 32. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it unto their father, and said, this have we found. Now know whether it be thy son's coat or no. Verse 33. And they knew it, and he knew it, and said, it is my son's coat, and evil beasts have devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces. Verse 34.
So they took it to our father and said, look, man, here's his coat. An animal came and ate him because they sold him to the Midianites. Damn, they were so angry. At first they wanted to unalive him. Reuben stopped him, said, throw him in a ditch. Judah seen the Midianites coming, said, sell him to them. And that's what they did. Then they took his coat off of him, of course, because they was mad about that jacket. Dipped it in the kid's blood, in the goat, baby goat's blood, and then brought it back to our forefather Isaac and said, look, he ain't no more. Like you know, he brought it back to Israel, to Jacob, and said, look, a beast got him. They lying, of course, because they didn't sold their brother. Go ahead.
Verse 34. And Jacob rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his loins and mourned for his son many days.
Man, and they went through that whole thing, ain't saying nothing. And sis, you're right. Puerto Rican is not a race, but the oppressor named them Puerto Rican. So we say the so-called Puerto Ricans, meaning this is what people call them today, when really they are the tribe of Ephraim. Okay. All right. I don't know what you mean by the Orishas. And we don't make religion. This is our actual culture.
That's right.
Right.
This ain't made up. Since the Bible is real, you better check. Listen, why you think the oppressor trying to steal it? He ain't stealing it because it's a fairy tale. Nobody, listen, he got all the Greek mythology in the world. Ain't nobody saying they the blood of Zeus. Ain't nobody saying that they one of them fallen angels.
That's right.
That stuff is garbage.
Right.
You know why you want to be Jesus? Because Jesus is real.
Right.
Listen,
Right.
I remember somebody told me, he said, in 20 years, Mike Tyson gonna be gonna be white. In 20 years, Michael Jackson gonna be white. Like, come on, man. They listen, you see what they did with Christ. Everybody in the Bible all of a sudden white. Then when you read it, it tells you they black. That's how I don't understand Christianity.
That's right.
Right.
How do you have the Bible? And this ain't for the sister, but I'm saying like for Christianity in general. How do they have the damn Bible and you don't read it? Jesus been white for 1,000 years. How the hell is that? How? You have it in front of you. And 2 places in the Bible tell you Christ is a black man. How in the hell, if I Google Jesus right now, you know what's coming up. It ain't gonna look like me. Sheesh. That's crazy, man. Since Jesus Christ is black, you better stop believing these devils, boy. They gonna have you gassed. They got you gassed up. You better stop believing them. They the master deceiver in the earth. Devil means deceiver. We call him the oppressor, the deceiver. That's what he is. Listen, ask the oppressor what is his real culture. You'll get 1,000 deceptions before he ever tell you who he really is. Before he admits that he is your twin brother, who God has cast out because he was an evil monster. Black people, Hispanic people, Native American Indian people, and white people all had the same language, came out of the same ball set. Now, why did he treat us like that? Who did he conquer and change their names? Did he change the Chinese man's name? Did he change the Arab's name? Did he change the African's name? No, he changed the name of the Jews, his twin brother, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And he's not a Jew. He's just a white man. But the Jews, the people who became Jews or became known as Jews, is his twin brothers. And that's a fact. I mean, that, you know, sis, you didn't hear what I said about them calling us that race. That's what they call us. I'm saying so-called. You got to break the chains. You got to hear what I'm saying. You got to break the chains off because you're defending something that you did not come up with.
That's right.
This was taught to us. The Bible right here, this is what you came up with. This belongs to your people. There's women in the Bible who did great things. Black women, Hispanic women.
Right.
I'm talking about did great things. Jamaican women. Jamaican women did great things. Can you hand me that charger over there? Oh, matter of fact, I bought a car. It should be an extender down there, like a USB extender. Can you hand me that and just plug this in it? You don't mind?
Kind of charger, sir.
It's an iPhone. I just need you to plug the extender in and hook it into it.
I can put it in here.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, you got a USB joint?
Right here, sir.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Let me slide this over here then. Let me put this next to your phone.
Put it in.
Yeah, most high in Christ. But yeah, sis, don't be so quick to believe everything, man. Just listen, we encourage everybody. Oh damn, pause. We encourage everybody to go and test what we saying. Just go ahead and look it up for yourself. We encouraging every brother, every sister to do that. That's all. Look, once you start looking on your own, listen, do it on your own time. Once you start digging into it, and you start seeing how it's other white people saying, yeah, this is true, and we did do this. Then what you gonna say? The white man admitting to it. You gonna say it's fake? You can't. All right, let's keep going.
We're back in the Hebrew, sir.
We back in the Hebrew.
Okay.
All right. Can I read some Hebrew? Lock it.
Come on.
Not unless you wanted it, Bakar.
I can finish up.
All right, man. I ain't read no Hebrew straight in a long time. Where we at?
Genesis
I can't say it
37.
in a long time. I do Hebrew every damn day. Don't get me the lying, man. All right, where we at?
Genesis 37 and verse 5.
Genesis
37 and verse 35.
in verse 35, and I'm reading down to
Genesis 38 and 19.
Genesis 38, 19. All right, let's start. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 38 and verse 35. YAHUWA, Kal, Bunyua, Wakal, Banathua, Lachamwa, Wayam, Salaki, Wayama, Wayamaan, Laha, Thun, Thumb. All right. Just so y'all know that thumb at the end is your plural. All right. Waya Amor, Kaya, Arak, Al Banya, Abol, Sha'ala, Wayabak, or it could be Wayabka, depending on what it's saying. Athwa, Abba Yawa, verse 36. Waha Madunyam, Wa Makarwa, Athwa, Al Matazarium, La Pawat Yapar, Saryam, Parai, Shar, Hatabakyam, verse 36.
Verse 38. Let me check.
Chapter 38. So log it. Here we are right here in the Hebrew. Right, chapter 38.
Verse 1. You want my phone?
No, I got it. Yahaya Ba'ith, Yahawaah, Yarak, Yahawadah, Ma'ath, Akua, Wayat, Ayash, Idalamya, Washamwa, Hayara, verse 2. Waya'ara, we reading down to 19, right?
End of 19.
End of 19. Waya'ara, Shum, Yahawadah, Bath, Ayash, Kana'anya, which is Canaanites. Washamwa, Shawai, Waya Kwak, Waya Kwakha, Waya Ba'a, Yaha. Salaki, we have verse 3. Thahar, Thalad Bun, Yakwara Ath Shamwa. Salaki, Ira. Verse 4. Thahar, Iwad, Thalak Bun, Wathakwara Ath Shamwa, Awanan. Verse 5. Watha Sak, Iwad, Za Thalad. Salaki, what was that? Wa or Za? I can't see it with the
verse
print.
5. Salaki, my fault.
Yeah, verse 5. After Iwad.
After I-W-A.
Is that Wa or Za? I can't tell. Yeah, Wa for Ya. Salaki, how the print was. Ban Wa Thakwara Ath Shamwa Shalah Yahaya. Ba Ka Waya. Baladatha Athwa. Verse 6. Yaquak Yahawada Asha La'ai Ba Kawarwa Washama Thamor. Verse 7. Yahaya Ira Ba Kawar Yahawada Rai Ba Ayanya Yahawah Mathawa Yahawah. Verse 8. Amar Yahawada La Awanan Ba'a Al Asha I.U.C.K. Bum Athum. It's like Atha Yahakwam Warai La I.U.C.K. Verse 9. Yadai Awanan Kaya Lawa. Hey, can you take a picture of this for me? Oh, with my phone. Salaki. This Lawa at the end. I'm gonna keep my finger there. Yahaya Hawarai Wahaya Ba'a Al Ashaf Akyuwa Wa Shakaf Arataza La. This right here. La Balafia. That's good enough. La Balafia Nathan Warai La Akyuwa. Verse 10. Yarai Ba'ayanya Yahawah Ashar Aisha Yamum Gum Athwa. Verse 11. Waya Amor Yahawada La Thamor Kalafwa Shabya Alamana. Hold on. You're on the next page. Bayath Abayaka Yanadol Shalat Banya Kaya Amor Pun Yamawa Gum Hawaah Ka'ak Yawa Wa Thalat Thamor Wa Shab Bayath. Damn, I'm missing some letters right here. You can read the next.
Abaya. This verse 12. Waya Rabwa Hayamayam.
I got it. The water. Wathamath. That was just what I was missing. Bath, Shawai, Ashaf, Yahawada, Wana, White, it's like it, Waya Nachum, Yahawada, Waya I'll, now I'll, Gawa, Waya, Taza, Anawa, Hawa'ah, Yahawada, Ra'aihawa, Ha'aida Lama, yeah. Magathwa,
Salaki. Thamagatha. Verse 13. Wayagad. La Thamor. La Hana. I can't tell if that's a na or a God.
That's Hannah.
All right. The print is a little jammed up in here. Hamayad. Ayla. Thamanatha. Lagawa. Taza Anawa. Verse 14.
This one's clear.
Yeah, let me see that one. This print over here is a little tight. We have verse 14.
Come on.
You sure we in the same one? This one is La. This one we in Laha.
Oh, I didn't change. I never.
All right.
Never
Switched it over.
Never switched it.
All right, here we go. Verse 14. Wa Thamar Bagadya. Allah manawatha. Hana hamayai. Slaki. Hamayad. Slaki. Hamayaka. Ayla. Tha manatha. Lag. Oh, Slaki. Then we just read it. That was verse 13. So this is verse 14 right here. Watha sar bagadya Allah manawatha ma'il yaha wathakam batazai ya watha tha'ila wathashab ba mathak ba mathak ayun yum ashar ma'al Salaki, I just read that. Ashar al darak tha manatha kaya ra'atha kaya gadol shala YAHUAH Salaki YAHUAH la nathana lawa la asha. We have verse 15. Waya Ra'ah, Yahawada, Waya Khashaba, La Laza Wana, Kaya Kasa Tha. Pun Yaha, or Panya, verse 16. Damn. What's this? Something Ta? Wayat, there we go. Because the print is off of it. I can't see it. Al Yaha, Al Ha Darak, Waya Amor, Haba'a Na'a, Abawa, I.O.C.K, Kaya, La'a, Ladai, Kaya, La Kalathwa, Hawa'a, Waha Amor, Ma, Tahan, Laya. I'll take a picture of this too, if you don't mind. Kaya, Thabawa, Salaki, Thabawa'a, Al-Ya. Verse 17. Wa Amor, Anakaya, Ashala, Gadia, I.W.M, Ma, Salaki, Mun, Haza'an, Ataza'an, Wa Tha Amor. Thathan, Irabwa, I Shalaka. Verse 18. Waya Amor.
That what you're looking for?
Does it have the Laya in it? Yeah, that's it right there. That's perfect. So I'm doing a class on it. Shalaka. All right. Boom. Where we at?
18, sir.
18. I'm gonna just start at 18 again. Where we said we was at?
Waya Amor, the first word.
All right. Waya Amor, Ma, Salaki, y'all, for all the interruptions. I rob one, Ashar, Athun Laka, Wa Tha Amor, Tha Mun, Wa Pathaya, Wa Patha Yala. Oh, Salaki. Wa Pathayalka, Wa Matazat, or Wa Mataka. Ashar, Bayadka, Wayathun, La'a, Salaki, Laha, Wayaba'a, Al-Yaha, Wathahar, Lawa. All right, that was 18, and we going to the end of verse 19.
Come.
Verse 19 is the last verse. Wathaquam, Wathalak, Wathasar, Taza Ayapa, Ma'alya, Wahatha Labash, Bagadya, Salaki, Allah, Manawatha. That's the end of verse 19. Salaki off all the interruptions too. Oh, Salaki, let me see this form. I'm gonna take a picture of
Yes.
I'll bet y'all. I'm doing a class on this. So some of these words I was actually going over in my breakdown of the ending connectors, showing the brothers and sisters how the different words, how they, you know, what they mean and stuff like that, and how it goes together. So I was looking for this. I was actually looking for some scriptures where they actually use it, so I could put it up on the screen. And I had a few of them here, so I had to get them, y'all. My bad. Go ahead.
You for English, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 35.
Wow.
And all his sons and his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, for I will go down into the grave until my son mourning. Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt, and unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's, and captain of the guard. Verse 38. Verse 1. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adullamite, whose name was Harah. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite, whose name was...
Wait, what was that word?
Which one, sir?
The one you just read.
Harah?
No, the last word you just read.
A certain Canaanite?
A certain what?
Canaanite?
Now this dummy on here said you don't even know what they mean. I read a Hebrew word and said, yeah, this word is Canaanite. Didn't I?
Come on.
Listen, y'all be hating on TikTok, boy. I got some real haters this morning, man. Y'all need coffee, man. Go ahead, keep reading.
Whose name was Sha'ah, and he took her and went in unto her. And she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him.
Go ahead. That was black man. Black man, listen, one of our sons was wicked, and the Lord got rid of him. Go ahead.
And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass, when he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground.
What did he do?
Spilled it on the ground.
A lot of people think this means masturbation, that you can't masturbate. Now, hey, this is a terrible topic, but I got to go into it. But being a priest, we have to talk about it, right? So this right here, the law in the Bible says, if I marry a woman or you marry a woman, right? Meaning have sex, because sex is marriage. If y'all have sex and you get unalived or you pass away and y'all didn't have a child, or didn't have a son, then your brother is supposed to come and marry, which means have sex with your wife, and y'all supposed to have a baby, and that baby is supposed to be your son who passed away. This brother, this sister must have been bad too, because this brother, he had the marriage with her, right? But he knew that the baby wasn't going to be his baby. He knew that the baby was going to belong to his brother who passed away. So he spilled his seed, meaning he pulled out. It's not talking about masturbation and, you know, stuff like that, right? It's not saying that. What it's saying is how evil a person can be, that your brother is gone. And you went and you actually, you know, did the nourishment with your wife now, because now she belongs to you. But because the baby ain't gonna belong to you, even though you put the seed in her, you don't want to do that part. So you'll smash my rib. Heard that you tear that up. But the baby won't even belong to me. You can't even give me a son out of it. That's crazy. And is this and the law is, which we about to, matter of fact, read this part. Read the next part. This is going to tell you.
Least that he should give seed to his brother. Verse 10. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord. Wherefore he slew him also. Now,
so this brother also, the Lord unalived this brother. But the law also says that if, say you don't want to even touch him, that she has the right to spit in your face and take the shoes off your feet. That is the law. Right. So if you pass away, your brother, whoever's from the oldest to the youngest, the oldest has the first right all the way down to the youngest. Whoever your brother is has the right to come and must make a baby with your wife so that baby can be yours. If you refuse to even touch her, she can spit in your face and take the shoes off your feet. That's brotherhood. The Lord said, you love your brother. Listen, you're getting some out the deal. Ain't like you ain't getting nothing. You're getting some forever from his girl, which is now your girl. And you stealing on, like you're like, where is the love in that?
Right.
Like, you don't need, okay, say you don't want to really touch her. At least you can give your brother a baby. You ain't got to touch her every time, you know what I mean? You touch her one time, she belongs to you. She ain't never got to touch you again. She still belongs to you. The brother, the baby still belongs to your brother. You still listen to the Lord. That's righteous. Neither one of y'all really wanted to do it, but you did it for your brother. Ain't never got to touch each other again. As long as she don't have, you know, intercourse with nobody else, then she's still your wife, which is still the law. The baby is still your brother's, which is still the law. And you still upheld the law by sleeping with the brother's wife. Well, your new wife. But it is not talking about masturbation. And a lot of fake Israelites think that this is talking about masturbation. Now, don't be going and on Pornhub and all that nasty stuff. You can't do that. You better get counsel. That's what you want to do. If y'all got the thing going on with, you know, with the masturbation, go get counsel first. All right. Now let's go ahead. Let's keep reading.
Verse 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house.
So he told his daughter-in-law, just be a widow. Right? The brother did you dirty. The Lord unalived him anyway. You just be a widow and you remain at your father's house. Go ahead.
It's like it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If I could, correct me if I'm wrong, but she must have been a good daughter-in-law, good woman, because for him to say, because we know by the law, I guess the law is, and once a person unalive or
Salaki, he took out the mic.
Kind of, because it had to charge.
It get charged on the side of it.
Oh.
You got the piece?
I got it right here.
No, the other piece that goes into the phone.
It's right. Where's that?
It's too wild.
I just saw it. It's right here.
Yeah, Abba, can you plug it in? It plugs in on the side of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gotta take this out.
If I'm wrong, sir,
Mm-hmm.
but like she could actually leave and go get somebody else, couldn't she?
I mean, yeah, she could have.
But I think he's like, you're such a good woman. I want you to stay in the family, basically, right?
Yeah, because she was in the family anyway.
Yeah.
She's still a widow to the man who the Lord unalived. That was still her husband. That was her new husband. Now she's just a widow. So she was already in the family from the first brother that passed away. That's why they came to Christ and said, well, if a woman marry a man and he got 7 brothers, and then this brother died and she married him, then that one died and she married him or is unalived, who does she belong to in the kingdom? And Christ cut him and said, because they were trying to get him, they were trying to trap Christ in the law to get him to say something false about the law of God so they can unalive him. That was the whole goal, to unalive Christ. But Christ understood the Bible and they did not. He said, in the kingdom, she don't belong to nobody. She's brand new. Because Christ believed in reincarnation, just like the Bible said. When you come back, your past life is not, who the hell were we in the past life? I don't know. Some crackhead in the damn past life. Who the hell was we? Does that matter now? If I was King David in a past life, do it matter now? That's my point. It don't matter. If you was Moses, would it matter? Like, it don't matter. So what Christ was teaching was what the Bible said. It was a bunch of different philosophies in our homeland, just like it is now. We got Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, all that blacks and Hispanics believe, right? The damn thing with the voodoo and all that we believe. So it was the same way back then. The Bible tell you nothing new. But what Christ told them was that she don't belong to anybody because she's in a new life. The hell is she gonna belong to somebody from a past life? Where's all my wives at from the past life? Come here now. Report here now. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. So, especially, how about this? You don't want the wife you got today, just like the Lord unalived the brother. He didn't want the wife he just got from his brother. He didn't want her. So you mean to tell me you're going to be James from the past life so you can go get all your past women? No. The one, guess who's going to show up at your doorstep? The one you didn't want in the past back then anyway. Her, she's going to come back and say, yeah, you know you was James. And you're going to be like, bitch, I don't want you today. So like it, but that's the truth. So it don't matter. And they try to use this same scripture right here to say, who would that woman belong to in the kingdom? And Christ cut him. It says she's a new creature. Go ahead.
Come on, sir.
Y'all want to bring anything up?
Last one.
Go ahead, Sawana.
Yeah, when Christ said when she in a new life, they'll be like the angels of heaven when they resurrect. I want to know, what does that mean? They'll be like the angels in heaven?
Can the angels sin?
No.
Well, why not? Why can't an angel sin?
Because they're obedient.
That's give her a hand. That's what he was saying. In the kingdom of God, we are going to be obedient. When Christ ruled this earth, and blacks and Hispanic men and black and Hispanic people, when we rule this earth, when Christ come back, we are going to obey God. Remember, he said the law is going to be in our inward parts. It's going to be in our mind. We ain't going to need to have to read the letter to know this. We're going to be raised on learning this. Right now, when we read, we're going to do this in kindergarten. Learn how to read Hebrew, and that's when you learn how to read, right? About kindergarten, right? Preschool, they start telling you, ABCs. I mean, all this we'll know. It won't, you know what I'm saying? Christ at 12 years old was a beast. You know what I mean? He was a monster. So we're going to know this. It ain't going to be like a 12-year-old will know I cannot pull out of a woman. Like sex education will be this scripture in the kingdom. It will be, you can't do that, to your brother. And you're just teaching them different things like about the Bible. We'll have our records. And the Bible says it's still being written. It's not done yet. We making history whether we know it or not. The wicked men and the righteous men. It's going to be such and such did this and was unalive. Or such and such did this and got a crown. It's still being written right now. The ones of us that see us and don't believe what we say, they're going to be in history too. Such and such heard the word and denied it. It's nothing that we can do. Like, we don't force anybody to believe this. We can show you, look, dog, it's history. This is ours. This belongs to us. You can Google it. You can do this. You can do all the research. This belongs to us. We the original school. We teaching what's right. Everybody else is teaching whatever they felt like teaching. Nobody believes us. What can we do? But let's believe Christ is coming back. And when he come back, whatever you did, you're going to pay for it, whether it's good or bad. Go ahead.
About the sins we did in the past, just like the brothers and sisters and the truth, do we still have to pay for that?
The Bible says when the books is open. Now, here's the thing. You're already paying for whatever you did in the past. When you was unalived or you became, when you passed away as an old woman or a young woman or however it happened, you got that judgment and you live out that judgment in this life. And whatever it was, the Lord decided to have mercy on you and brought you into the truth. Same way with Bakar, myself, Ibad. Whatever we did to get here was whatever we did. Whatever everybody else, listen, for the Lord to give you the opportunity to see this live on TikTok and you still deny it, that is on you. That's between you and your God. He gave you the effing opportunity to really come back. He loved you enough to show you the truth, to give you where the prophets is. The prophets speaking to you on the damn TikTok under command of YAHANNA. The official prophet of this time. I mean, come on, man. And we right here in front of you, dressed funny, reading the Bible, talking all the funny words and reading them, and people still don't give a damn. They ain't got nothing to do with me. It got something to do with you. What about you, Abba? She ain't got nothing to do with us. What about you? Ain't on me. I'm doing what I'm doing. That's between them and their God on the other side of this phone. Ain't got nothing to do with us. But the Lord loved them enough to give them a chance to see this. Now, they want to live out in the next life what they did wrong today. It's on them. Go ahead.
Now, regeneration, being born again, is that the reincarnation?
Yes. Meaning reincarnation is every time you pass away and you reborn. That's reincarnation. The regeneration is a new generation of people. It's going to be a bunch of new people because it's going to be a bunch of people that get unalive. Bunch of people that pass away because when thermonuclear warfare starts and they try to fight Christ with that space force that Donald Trump started, and they think and all the armies of the world come together to fight Christ and them angels, and they use them nukes, and Christ used the nukes back on them, their own nukes. A lot of people gonna feel that heat that they made. Listen, let me tell you something. The white man might be evil, but that nigga got a talent. He got a talent to mass unalive with weaponry. If y'all read the Bible, the white man was blessed with making swords and weapons, man. Who used iron? Who came up with iron weapons? Anybody know? You want to know why the Greeks and the Romans was so popular? The Romans was the ish because they had this at a time when you had a staff. You had a wooden effing staff. These niggas came out. You using a stick. He is using this. He mastered the sword. Matter of fact, can we lift up this? Is the sword still here? Did y'all watch the sword here? Or did y'all move it?
Right here, sir.
Yeah, show them this damn sword right here. This is what the Romans had. Let me show y'all something. Let me show TikTok this as well. Show TikTok this goddamn sword. This is what the Romans had. They had this. When you was messing around with, maybe if you had this, you was lucky. You was fortunate. You ain't had that though. You had a damn staff and a stick with a rock on it. They had this. Brother, he was blessed with the sword. Sister, he was blessed with the sword. So when they try to use them nukes, the white man came up with nukes. Who in the hell came up with that? He came out with bullets. Chinese people came out with firecrackers and the powder that they use for firecrackers. The white man took the powder that they use for firecrackers, invented guns. You shoot the firecracker into somebody's face. He invented guns and swords. He is blessed. That nigga blessed. What's in his brain on how to unalive somebody, you cannot touch. It's from God. But he's just an evil monster. That when that man tries to use them nukes on Christ and Christ send it back to him, you are going to feel what's in the white man's mind. You're going to feel it because it's going to burn your face off.
Right.
You're going to be like, damn, like he's a bad mamma jamma when it comes to this. He's a bad man. When that fire is burning your eyes out, you can be like, damn, this nigga, what was he saying? Why would he come up with this? And then why would he try to fight G? Why is he doing any of the stuff he's doing? Because he's an evil monster. So lucky, y'all. All right, we gotta finish reading. Was that it, sis? I'm sorry. Somebody said all black people bored or black people bored again. You got to be an oppressor. Yeah. Somebody said the animals he hang on his walls tells you that he's a cunning hunter for sure. Because I would never mess with no damn grizzly bear. This nigga stand in front of the grizzly, let the grizzly run up to him and do this. Grizzly run up to him, he go pop, pop, pop. The damn thing falls, man. I'm talking about no fear. He talented. The Chinese man invented the gunpowder, what you call gunpowder, for firecrackers. Remember the Chinese holidays? They used the firecrackers. They invented that. The powder that lights up. He took the powder, put it in metal because he's a cunning hunter. He put it in this and then found a way to shoot it at you. Brother, he is unmatched with his weaponry. Can't nobody touch the white man weapons, period. The only man that can is Christ because he got the ultimate weapon. He has spiritual power. And he going to send them nukes back on them. It tells you that. They're going to try to get him, and he going to say a word out his mouth, and it's going to go back. Like, it's just everything's going to end. The planet going to damn near be fully on fire. And everybody who God didn't have mercy on is going to feel how smart the oppressor was with his weaponry. They're going to feel it. When you are watching your face come off the side of your face, you can be like, this bastard was cunning with this damn weaponry. Why would he invent something like this? Like, look at what it's doing to our children. If your child is unalive by a bullet, it makes you say, who the hell invented guns? Why are we letting kids get them? Like, how is this possible? Like, who would make something like that? But you don't think of that till something happens to you. Christ come back, it's gonna be real. It's a lock, y'all. Let's keep going.
Come. Back to it.
My bad, y'all, for the sidebar, but we had to answer the sister's question.
The book of Genesis chapter 38, verse 11. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remaining widow at thy father's house, till Shalom, my son, be grown. For he said, least peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. Verse 12. And in process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. And Judah was comforted and went up unto his sheep shearers to. So
he told her, look, stay here. I got another son. When he become, old enough, you can marry again. And you can raise up seed to my other son. If I'm mistaken. But in the process of that time, his wife died. Keep going. Was unalive. Go ahead.
And Judah was comforted and went up unto his sheep shearers to Timnath, and said, and he and his friend Harab the Adullamite, and it was told Tamar, saying, behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnath to shear his sheep. And she put her widow's garment off from her. And
so she said she took the widow garment off when she heard that her father-in-law was coming up to the sheep. Now the father-in-law is single. And she taking her opportunity. It's been a minute for her. Say a process of time. That time got to her brain. He said, you know what, the hell with this damn widow stuff. We're going to end this today. We're going to end this now. Where he at? I'm coming. Go ahead.
And she put her widow's garment off from her and covered her with a veil and wrapped herself and sat in an open space, which is by the way of Timnath, For she saw that Shalom was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife.
Damn. So the son was grown, but she still wasn't given to the son like she was told she was. You know that was her motivation. She said, to hell with this, I'm going to get a man. Go ahead. But she's much older than the son that was grown. She was already grown and married. So she's much older than him. And most women don't want a younger man till they get old. But she don't really want the younger man. She's a right. Most women go for older men in my life. Most women, I see the older brother, you know what I mean? And I don't know what the psychological thing is to it, but that's usually how it is. He's either a couple years older or around that age or whatever, but they don't usually go for younger unless they get up there in age. You know what I mean? That's usually how it is. Go ahead.
Verse 15. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be a harlot.
He thought she was a what?
A harlot.
He thought she was a 304 from how she was dressed. This shows you that when y'all in heat, y'all tend to dress a little less than you should. Let's keep going.
Because she had covered her face. And he turned to her by the way and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee.
Now, Judah, to show you a black man. A black man, sometimes when you in heat, you go for the thing that is dressed like a 304 that will ruin your life just because it's been a while since you had a pleasure. And that is a fact. He saw that thing and said, the hell? What? Come here, well, let me ask you something. Listen, just come with me. Let's talk. Let's go out on a date. Let's talk. Let's go to lunch. Because she is dressed what? With the less than she should be dressed. Go ahead.
It's not hold up. So, and he turned to her by the way and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law.
Because he didn't know that it was her. He thinking it's some regular broad, you know. So she had to dress herself up and cover her face. Because she's scheming. She's like, I'm not going to be without a man much longer. I done waited for this boy to grow into a man. I still don't have a man. I'm going to get one. And she went and got the father who told her to stay at the house. And he saw her not knowing that it's her and said, man, come on over here. Which means she must have been bad. Go ahead. Remember, the first brother, he accepted the pleasure from her. He just ain't give her the baby. So the pleasure must have not been an issue. Go ahead.
What wilt thou give me that thou mayest come in unto me? And he said, verse 17, and he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? And verse 18, and he said, what pledge shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet, and thy bracelets, and thy staff that is in thy hand. And he gave it her, and came in unto her, and she conceived by him.
And now she got that baby. That baby came from the father. She got her baby from his bloodline. She just did like General said and went over his head, went over Shalah's head. Shalah was the younger one that was supposed to get her. He obviously didn't take her. I don't know what happened, or she wasn't given to him. And she went above Shalah's head to get the father. And he paid for her. He paid that money. And not knowing that it's her. But was that the end of 19?
We can keep going to the English because it's about to be 12.
All right, let's keep going. Let's get a little bit more. Let's go down to where is it in at? 30?
26.
Okay.
26? All right, go ahead.
Verse 19, and she arose and went away and laid by her veil from her and put on the garments of her widowhood.
So she put back on the clothes that she used to dress in. Go ahead.
Verse 20, and Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, the Adulamite, to receive his pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not. Then he asked the men of that place, saying, where is the harlot that was opening by the wayside? And they said, there was no harlot in this place. Verse 22, and he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said, there was no harlot in this place. Verse 23, and Judah said, let her take it to her. Let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her. Verse 24, it came to pass about 3 months after that was told, Judah saying, Tamar thy daughter-in-law hath played the harlot, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, bring her forth, and let her be burnt. Verse 25, and when she brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these, the signet, the bracelet, and staff? And Judah acknowledged them and said, she hath been more righteous than I, because I gave her not to SHALAM my son, and he knew her again no more.
Dang. She said, listen, I got this from the man who gave these to me. I'm not a 304. Because when they got back, because remember, she rode after that. And she was pregnant because the Lord was with her. So by the time they got back, they noticing like, hold on, she getting bigger. They're like, hey, Pop, you remember? What happened? She must have been, when we was going, she must have did something. Because she getting bigger. She got a stomach and a belly. And she just sitting back like, oh yeah. You know how women do when it's time to unveil the truth of who they've been sleeping with, right? When they release the whole public news station truth of who they've been laying with, she was ready. So she took what he paid her with and said, this is from the man who I'm pregnant with. Discern who it is. Of course, when he see it, he know who it is. You know your stuff. Even if it's been a long time and you ain't seen, oh, damn, this is mine. I forgot about this. So he knows that it's his. That's why he said, she been more righteous than me, because he never gave her to the son. But he know that baby his, because that's what he paid that hoe on his trip. That 304 on his trip away. All right, with that being said, yo, we got to wrap it up. It's 12:02. Where we stop at, Abba?
Genesis 38 and verse 27.
Genesis 38 and 27. Mark that down.
Okay.
This is the I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service, man. We appreciate everybody who tuned in. Okay, we're gonna send up the prayers. With that being said, just a minute up here. Is it just a minute up here?
Okay.
Just a minute up here. I majum, which means to stand. About you can blow the shofar. I'm gonna try to move some stuff out the way real quick. How you doing that? I give you the glad. Wait, I gotta wait for him, right? So what we do is biblical. We do all the procedures of the Sabbath service that he did in the past. You can answer that, Bakar. Oh, damn, I gotta wait for the brother to get. Oh, I'm giving it to you, right?
YAHUSHUA, which means Israel.
You pass it from my right hand to his right hand, because everything is from the right hand. Okay. Wait to give it to Carl. Then we're going to send up the prayers, all right? All right, men of Israel, to salute the Torah. Okay.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Yah. Salaki Imajim, which means to stand. Saw upon the Aquadome, which means turn and face the east. And you uncover the young man head. And you got to cover yours as well. But he's fine. He can move around. He can do what he needs to do. Okay? You're going to send up the prayers.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka. Yahawah. Allah-Uf-Ka.
Taba'ah.
Barzayah.
Ayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
Maharatazah.
Kawah. Hayah.
Mashiach.
Mashiach.
Thalanawa.
Lakam.
Kal.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Kawafnawa. Kasalaknawa.
Kawafnawa.
Wala'ah.
Ayanawa.
One. Above.
Awashayanawa.
Mayan.
Rod.
Hayah.
Lakab.
Malakwa.
Mahalal.
Wahatapara. Amen. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
The power in Hebrew, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Babu Kashal. Thalanawa. I.O.C.K. Kalmakalah. Atahor. Amatazariah. Lahapia. Amafia. Awakawa. Tama'ala. Nagarashun. Shem Yahushua. The Wadaman. Yahweh in the name Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua. YAHUSHUA.
SICARII. Shem
Yahushua. Wadaman. Yahweh in the name Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the schools. In the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
I.S.U.P.K. blessing. Barakatah Yahawah. YAHUSHUA.
YAHAWAH.
Wa'alahayim. Tazabaya.
YAHANNA.
Hasaranya.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh in the name Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya. Alahari. Bayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Yahawah. I.S.U.P.K. Shemayim. Maharatazah. Al-Yathun. Lamawat. Regalka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Nala'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashun. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahawah. Shamarka. Yahawah. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yamimka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarab. Malayala. Yahawah. Yashamarka. Kalrai. Yashamar. Napashka. Yahawah. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Y.A.H.K. My thought. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from the Lord,
Help cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahawah is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahawah is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time forth.
and even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adamalaka.
Adamayalaka.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Takaras. Al-Tashakwa. Al.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
I.U.I.C.
Yahawayawan. Yahawayawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Harayamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Nayatha.
Ya'itazawa.
Ya'itazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Marwa.
Marwa.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Kakina.
Anakakira.
Goya.
Goya.
Ala'ah.
Ala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yashal.
Awada.
Wada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na'itazawa.
Nawa'itazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayuka.
Ayuka.
Waya.
Waya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahawya.
Ahawya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Yashimai.
Ayayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagaria.
Wagoya.
Kabal.
Kabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Amalak.
Aimalak.
Halasha.
Halasha.
Yeshabya.
I'm Yeshabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Wayalawat.
Labayalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashalaham.
Aishalaham.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Wayalawat.
Labayalawat. Salah.
Salah. Ashalaham. Salah.
Aishalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayatyan.
Kayabya.
Wanakaw.
Wanakaw.
Kawashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayanan Da'aywa.
Bayan Dara.
Ayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Gaman.
Datma.
Datma.
Shayatumwa.
Shayathamwa.
Nagayamawa.
Nadayamawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Kazabak.
Wakazabak.
Kazabak.
Wakazabak.
Kazazalmanai.
Wakatazalmanai.
Kaw Nasiyakamwa.
Kaw Nasiyakamwa.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Arashah.
Nairashah.
Alawa.
Alawa. Ah.
Nahawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
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 Alahaya.
Shayatumwa.
Shayathamwa.
Gagala.
Gagalgala.
Kwash.
Kakwash.
Panyaroka.
Panyaraka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabaira Yaira.
Ira Yaira.
Kalaba.
Kalaba.
Alahat.
Alahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kun.
Kun.
Taradatma.
Tharadatma.
Basairaka.
Basairaka.
Babasa.
Wabasa.
Papka.
Wapafka.
Bahalam.
Babahalum.
Malaa.
Malaa.
Panyam.
Panyam.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Rabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shamka.
Hawa.
Yahawah.
Bashwa.
Nabashwa.
Wayabahalwa.
Wayabahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakapawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayakta.
Wakayatha.
Shemka.
Shamka.
Hawa.
Yahawah.
Baka.
Labaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Akaha Rataza.
Al-Kaharataza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahawah.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahawah.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo.
thine enemies make a tumult,
Thy enemies come up.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
lift up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
Take account
against thy people,
Against thy
and
people.
consulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
consulted against thy enemy.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
and let us cut them off
Let us cut them
from
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacle of
and
Edom
the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
Moab
and the
and
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
and
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also have joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
woke the children of Lot.
Salah, Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
Israelite,
as to Sisera,
and to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
and to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon, which
Esau,
perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
They came and done for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
They know like the red,
like Zeb,
like the red,
yea,
yea.
all their princes as Zabah,
All their princes of Bob.
and as Almunah,
As a Muna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahawah in possession.
Yahweh possession.
On my power,
Oh, my power.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a web.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the stone before the wind.
as the fire burneth the wood,
As the fire burns the wood.
as the flame set up the mountains on
As
fire.
the flames of the mountain on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest.
make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy stone.
fill their faces with shame,
Fill thy faces with shame.
that they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahawah,
O Yahweh,
let them be put to let them be confounded
let them be confounded.
and troubled forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame.
and perish,
Perish.
that men may know
Then they know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
name alone,
is Yahawah,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
the Most High,
over all the earth.
all the earth.
Sorry. Oh, Salaki, we do the curses? Oh, my bad. Salaki, yo, we got one more coming for y'all. Oh, these right here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, last prayer we're going to do is the prayer for the blessings of the curses. We're praying that the Lord bless us by cursing our enemies. All right. So, blessed are you, Yahawah,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahawah, in the name Yahushua,
Yahweh, in the name of YAHUSHUA.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now.
right now.
Right now.
Send evils
Send evils
and curses
Curses
and punishment
Punishment
and destruction
Destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against us,
Speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen,
to the heathen.
and shake loose the treasure
Shake loose the treasure
of the rich of Israel
rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the school.
Refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy sanctuary.
into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and curses
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomites
and their nations,
and their nations.
their drug dealers,
Their drug
the
dealers,
court system,
court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of the enemy.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Rome,
Roman Catholic Church,
Catholic
the
Church,
Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement,
gay movement,
the gay movement,
gay movement,
the gay movement,
gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
the lesbian movement,
lesbian
the lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space programs,
NASA space program,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines,
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet,
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channels, and the radio channels.
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
any of our people
that seek to stop us
seek to stop
and bring swift destruction
bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way
stand in the
or
way
try to stop us
stop
from broadcasting your words
broadcast your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go
Cause them to go
to and fro
to and fro
through the earth
the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of the thief
and the unalive.
and the alive.
Let Yahawashi,
Let the house shine.
Michael and Gabriel come down with flying saucers and punish all the heathen
Punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
come against us.
As we speak thy word,
You speak thy word.
cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all.
that it is the angels that have done it.
There is an angel that has done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread throughout the media,
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake it like coming.
In the name of Yahawashi,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you always.
Thank you, Lord.
So be it. Okay. Sar, which means to turn. Yajanata, which means Yashabi, which means to be seated. All right,
about what we about to do from here?
Suit up. So.
All right, we going, Salakia.
Oh, sorry.
Anybody want to be anointed? Oh, good. Okay. So, sisters, you're shopping, brothers, like modules, it means to stand. All right. Oh, no, sisters, you shopping, it means to be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to get one courtesy salute. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim. Barak. Yahawah, Hashem, Yahushua, Barakathon. Yahweh, we said was, the Lord bless you in the name of Jesus. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters, I imagine, which means to stand. Okay, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shemar, Lathon, by Hashem, Yahushua. What we just said to the sisters was the Lord watch over you in the name of Jesus. Yahweh means hands down. That concludes the service. So, all right. A lot of y'all tuning in. Anybody you do the anointing? Okay. Any brothers want to be anointed? You can bring the young man up. Let's anoint the young man. It's an